I think you could say that if you really wanted to believe it, I am suffering from the curse.
Did you know that tucked away in the Natural History Museum is a jewel some believe to be so cursed that the museum received warnings before adding it to its collection? Currently on display in the vault, the jewel in question is the Cursed Amethyst, or the Delhi Purple Sapphire. After the 1857 Indian Rebellion, the British Army went on a campaign of stealing treasure from hundreds of shrines, temples, and palaces. One of these ransacked temples was the Temple of Indra, which was dedicated to Indra, the Hindu god of war and thunderstorms. A Bengal cavalryman named Colonel W. Ferris is said to have brought the amethyst to England after it was stolen out of the Temple of Indra, believing it would secure his family's fortune. But instead, Ferris lost just about everything he owned and his health deteriorated. In 1890, scientist Edward Heron Allen received the stone, but like the others before him, he was rattled by a series of disasters. Desperate to be rid of the amethyst, Heron Allen tossed it into Regent's Canal, yet 3 months later it was returned to him. Heron declared the amethyst accursed and is stained with blood, and he had it locked away in his bank vault with 7 locked boxes. 3 years after his death in 1943, as he'd instructed, his daughter unlocked the amethyst and gave it to the museum. It was accompanied by a letter that cautioned against the stone's history of evil, reportedly reading, "Whoever shall then open it shall first read out this warning, and then do as he pleases with the jewel. My advice to him or her is to cast it into the sea." The amethyst went on display in the Natural History Museum in 2007. However, curator Richard Savin began to believe he may be afflicted by the curse.
Coming home, we drove through the most amazing storm that I've ever witnessed. Lightning was flashing on both sides of the car, and my wife was shouting at me, "Throw that damn jewel away, you should never have brought it with you." We almost abandoned the car, so that was the first episode. The following year, the next meeting was going to be in London, in Soho, and the day before I had a meal with a friend of mine in the South Kensington restaurant, and we both ate exactly the same thing. He was fine, and I was violently ill, and I of course not able to go to the meeting. The year after that, I developed a kidney stone 2 days before the meeting. I wasn't able to go again. And I was beginning to think to myself, well, perhaps there is something in the purple sapphire, perhaps it's cursing me.
The Cursed Amethyst is still currently on display at the Natural History Museum. And if you like hearing the stories behind jewels, please follow for more.